Wow. Oh my god, I'm coding genius flowing through these fingertips. Yes, baby. All right, continue the elevator. I'm trying to do these back and forth in order because I want to make sure I get all these right. So let's go to the mod module, even though these are supposedly the hard ones. The mod module, and see how this baby is. How many hours of work can you fit into one day? Probably about 24. Not enough. There's always a sad remainder of hours unworked. So we're going to have me doing stuff with the remainders. For each 2 things in the inbox, outbox the remainder that would result if I had divided the first by the second. Okay, don't worry about negative numbers. Let's think about this. If I were to say have 4 and 2, the first by the second. God, I gotta remember. So if it's 2 and then 4, my remainder is going to be 0, because 2 is going to go into there twice. If it's, however, 2 and 5, my remainder is 1. So, how do you do that? You take... Let me see if this is right. If you take the number, the second number, subtract the first number from the second number. So in the case of 2 and 4, start with that. I take 4 and subtract 2, and it becomes 2. I take 4 and subtract 2 again, and it becomes 0. And that's my answer. And 0 is less than my smallest number. If it's 2 and 5, I would take 2 minus 5, 3. 5 minus 2, actually. 5 minus 2 is 3. And then 3 minus 2 is 1. And you just have to look and see. You have to basically get your... you look and see if then you subtracted the remainder that you're holding in your hand from the smallest number on the table. Well, from technically not the smallest number, from the first number, second number, from one of the numbers, and it's less than, so it's negative, then that's your remainder in your hand. Okay, I got this. Oh, God, this game is a mind trip. Inbox. Copy it to 0. Inbox. I'm going to just copy to the floor for now into 1. And the problem is I need the first number minus the second number, I think. I'm not sure if that's accurate or not. If I need to have the... For each thing, a remainder that would result if you divided the first number by the second number. So I need to go back and get a hold of my... Or 5. Oh, no. No, that works. Holding the second number in my hand is fine. So then, I need to... In my hand, I have a copy of the second number. I need to sub the first number. If it's negative, I need to re-add the first number and then outbox it. If it's not negative, I essentially need to copy the number I'm holding. Is it back to 0? To 0. Not inbox, excuse me. And then jump again. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all if this is accurate. Okay, put them down. Okay, so it started out with it being a negative number right away. So do I have this backwards? Because let's say in this case, so right now it would be 7 and 3. I'm going to put a 7 down, put a 3 down. 3 is going to be minus 7. So it'll be negative 4. And what it really wants is a 1 in this case. I think it's going to want a 1. Let me make sure it wants a 1. You know, I'm going to get negative 4 right away. It wants a 1. Because the remainder... Yeah, 3 is what I put in there because my result was there. So I need to do the numbers opposite that I'm doing. So essentially, I go to the inbox, I copy to 0. Inbox, I copy it to 1. I almost need to like copy from my 0, which is really freaking annoying. Because I need to get a hold of that first number again, and then I need to sub it with 1. And then copy to 1. Is that right? 6 and 4, so it should be... There should be a 2 eventually. This is not going as well as I thought it would. So where did I went wrong with... Okay. So let's get back to, we were at 7 and, it was 7 and 3. So I picked up the 7. I subtracted my 3, and it's 4. I need to copy this into 0, not into 1. Oh. And then you added. I don't want you to add to the 0. I want you to add the 1 now. Because I've switched these things around. 6 and 2 should be 0. Wow. Oh, God, I'm a genius. Like, oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh my God. This game, it's so, what's the word? Fulfilling? When you do it right? It's amazing. It's amazing. All right, guys. Cumulative countdown. You're 25. What's the purpose of this assignment? I don't know. You tell me, boss. I think it's something about calculating the volume beneath staircases. Am I going to be doing integrals? I hope not. We have to put the intern somewhere. Put the interns on the staircase. Nice. For each thing in the inbox, output the sum of itself plus all the numbers down to 0. That's fine. Okay, we already have code. Wait, for example, if inbox is 3, outbox should be 6 because 3 plus 2 plus 1 is 6. Yes. Is it always positive in this particular case? Because I can go just copy my other code and then just add them. I'm a little confused. Sure. In inbox. Copy to. That. And unfortunately when I bump it puts it in my hand. So I need to take. So it's standing in my hand right now. I need to also copy it to. We're going to copy it to 2 of these. I don't know why. I think I have to though. We're going to copy it to 1. I'm going to bump 1. I'm going to add it to 0. Oh, wait. Let's start with an outbox. And then inbox again. Seems redundant. I'm going to add 0. And I'm going to outbox that. And then I'm going to jump. back to inbox. That seems fine. I'm going to jump if it's 0, however. Up here, we're going to outbox the 0. And then go to the inbox. What? Wait, what? Why you... Bad outbox management. Oh, you don't outbox it every time. What am I doing? You only keep... Okay, I can get rid of these outbox commands. That might actually make it easier. I'm going to inbox... Oh, I don't need to do it. Oh, I don't know what exactly I was thinking about. I'm going to inbox, copy it to 0, copy it to 1, bump it, add it. If it's 0, no, it won't be 0 because it's just going to keep adding down to 0. Well, I need to compare. Shoot, I screwed this up. Copy to 1. I'm going to bump 1. I will jump if 0. To the beginning, and if it's 0, I'm going to copy from 0 because 0 is going to be my placeholder, and I'm going to outbox. And I'm going to outbox that result. Okay, hold on a second. Let me make sure. So if I start with 3, I put 3 in both 0 and 1. I bump 1, so 3 is now 2. I'm going to add it to my 0. I think this is right. 3. 3. Boom. 5. Why am I copying to... Okay, hold on a second. I'm copying to 0 again, and I don't want to be copying... Or, I don't want to... I want to be copying to 0. But I don't want to ever copy... I only want to copy to 1... once. Otherwise, it just gets bumped every time. Now, bump it. $10. 8 plus 7 is 15. Plus 6 is 21. I can't think that this is efficient. Screw you. Jump of 0. Son of a bitch. All that for that stupid 0. Make me add one more jump of 0 command. Weak. There we go. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes. So good. So good. New small divide. I'm afraid. Divide, man. Divides are hard. Remember last time when I told you you didn't need to divide? I'll let you get to... Jesus. For each 2 things in the inbox, how many times does the second fully fit into the first? Don't worry about negative numbers, divide by zeros, or remainders. So I'll remember to say this might be a good time to practice copying and pasting from a previous assignment. Okay, I mean, it's like that divide one I did before, and instead of doing the remainder, I just do a counter, I think. Inbox, copy to 0, inbox, copy to 1. So we'll check these out, and then again, I know I have to... How many times does the second fully fit into the first? That's actually very helpful because I'm holding the second one in my hand. And... two goes into 5, 2 goes into 8, 6 goes into 2. So I'm holding the second one in my hand. So I'm holding a 2 in my hand. And if I subtract 5 from 2, because I've gotten to that. So I do, again, need to copy from 0, which is annoying. Because now I'm holding the 5 in my hand. I need to sub my hand from 1. If it's negative... If it's negative, I need to go... Actually, I think I need to do a... I think I need to start with a copy from 9, copy to 8. So this is going to be my counter. Oops. Count. I think I do need a counter in this one. Counter, and this is going to be my 0, because I need to keep this a 0 there at all times. So I never know when another 0 is going to come up, and I don't want to just bump it back down that many times. So essentially, I copy from my counter. So I got a second place of zeros. Now I inbox it, copy to 0, copy to 1, copy from 0. I sub 1. If it's negative, essentially, if it's negative, I'm going to... That's unfortunate. If it's negative, I'm going to copy from my counter and outbox it. And then essentially start back over at the top. If it's not negative, though, I need to... copy what I have in my hand. Will it be back to 0 or back to 1? That I don't know. I think it might be to 1. We'll have to look at that, go through. I want to bump my counter up. And then jump back to the copy from 0. Let's see. Set up your landscape, buddy. So 5 down, 2 down. Do 5 minus 2, so that's 3. Bump my counter up. Now I need to go copy from 3 again. Subtract 2. Still good. So it goes down there. Bump my counter up. It's negative now, so it's going to go pick up my counter. Put it in there. Reset the scene. And back in action. Let's see if this gets screwed up. This next one's going to be tricky. It really shouldn't be, actually. It should just copy the 0 from the counter. Boom. Just go grab the counter. Oh my god. Oh my god. On the money. On the money, baby. And then the 3 sort. Yes, we rank all of our employees here. From worst performing all the way up to best performing. What? Where do you rank? Let's give some thought while we complete the assignment. Okay. For each 3 things in the inbox, send them to the outbox in order from smallest to largest. Okay. I think I can do this. I don't think I need all this garbage code either. This would be a logical way you'd think about doing this. I wonder why it puts it out there for you. I don't think that's needed, though. Because this wastes some extra commands copying them. And I think I can just hold them in my hand. And I just know I'm iteratively going to be... So I'm going to go inbox. Oh, I am going to do a copy to once. And then I'm going to inbox it again. I'm going to sub what's in my hand from 0. If... Because it's number 2. If it's a negative number, the one on the ground was higher. So jump if neg. Boom. I'm going to add it back to that. and then I'm going to copy it to, yeah, add to that, copy it back to there, and then inbox again. Then in theory, so this is going to be doing it all without like a subroutine. Sub if 0, jump if negative, to add again, 0. I don't even need to copy it to at this point. I just do a add it and then outbox it, because that would mean. So let's think about this for a minute. That's inbox and address. That's the third one, and if it's inbox, so jump if neg. So if it's not negative, essentially, then you need to just jump down here. And if it's not neg, again, here, just jump to there. And then jump back to the top. Wait, is this gonna work? So put the 4 back. I need my 4. Get a 3. -1. So the 3 was actually the lowest one of those 3. 3 is in the outbox. So now start it over. 3, 5, and 7. The 3 should remain. Four. How? 4? Am I missing? Hold on, let's do it. 9, 6, and 1 are my first ones. And then 2, 4, 7. So it should be 1 and then 2. And I feel like I missed something there. Boom. Now, for some reason, it doesn't seem to have started over. Wait, did I... Hold on a second here. Did I read this wrong? Oh! I just took the smallest one. I didn't put them in order. I didn't put them in order at all. I literally just took the smallest one. So, in going down my line of code, which is not going to be good, let's run the inbox. I'm subbing it. If it's negative, it wants to add it back because the smallest one is going to be sitting in my hand. I want to copy it to 0 and copy it to 5. Otherwise, like this. So 5 is going to end up being my smallest number. No matter what, I'm copying the small one to 5. Wait. Hold on a second here. Copy 2. 5 as well. Because as of now, the first one is the smallest one. Then we go to the inbox. Sub it. If it's negative, which means the one on the ground is smaller. Oh, I have to do some shuffling. I'm going to have to shuffle this baby around. How am I going to shuffle it around? You know what? Let's clear it. Let's clear it. This was not the right way to go. Because I was thinking about it wrong from the beginning. So maybe what they had is accurate in the first place. So I do need to do this. I was thinking I could outsmart the machine. I can't outsmart the machine. So this puts them all in order. So essentially, I need to go through and look and see if... so I got them all on the ground. So I want to check. It doesn't matter which one I start with. I just need to check all 3 of them. So right now I'm holding the last one in my hand. So I'm holding number... return. Okay, whatever. Dot. Clear it. Okay. I'm holding number 2 in my hand. So I'm going to compare 2 against 1. I'm going to sub from my hand against 1. If it's smaller, not 0. If it's negative, I want to re-add. One, and then copy it to 5. Because as of now, it's the smallest number. And then I want to compare it against 5. So now I want to sub it against, or excuse me, against 0. Sub it against 0. If it's negative, I'm trying to think. I could find the smallest number of the 3 of them and just place it in 5. And then find the second smallest number of the 3 of them and place it in 6. And then take the remaining number and just place it in 7. But that would actually cause me to have to actually store them somewhere. Here we go. Let's start out. If we sub, so what is this going to do so far? I'm going to copy all the numbers. I'm going to copy all the numbers to 0, 1, and 2. I'm going to compare the last 2 numbers. So in this case, it's going to be 5 and 1. So I'm going to have 1 and 2 and 5 and 1. It's going to look. It's going to subtract. It's going to realize that 1 is smaller than 5, and drop down and put 1 as of now in the smallest spot. I do kind of need to subtract all of them though, don't I? I need to check them all. Let me think about this one for a minute and come back. Otherwise, I'm just going to be staring at the screen for quite a while I figure something out. Let me think about this one long and hard.